Forgot to unmute my mic. Yes, I did. Forgot to unmute my mic. All right. Well, sorry about activates. I'll actually do stuff. Hi, there it is. Hi, welcome. Um, Going back to the old camera view for painting for two reasons. One, I'm lazy and I don't want to disconnect my camera and the arm that I use for my microphone to get that downward view. That I think was neat because you actually got to you were in on the model. And I liked that. That was really neat. I liked how that was coming out. But then two, because the arm was right here, it was actually harder for me to look at the model and get into the smaller hidden spots to actually get in there and like do the thing. Also, my paintbrush kept tinking against it, and that just wasn't good for anybody. So we're going back to the old view, and as well with the laziness of the camera, this is the laptop camera itself, so maybe the quality is a little worse. Definitely the light shining off the side of my head from the window is making me look a lot lighter than it should. But that said, we're gonna do what we normally do. I doubt anybody's gonna be in here because it's GDQ week, and I just want to get these done. I've been fucking around with the Warhammer for 7 months now, and I have not played a full game of non-combat patrol. And that's an issue to me. I've put so much into this hobby at the moment and have done nothing with it. And that happens with a lot of my hobbies. You should see my board games. They're right there. And it's bothering me. Okay. Well, before I start getting sad, um, let me re-angle the camera, and today we'll be listening to The Mountain from the Gorillaz, because it's their newest album. I've only listened to it like once all the way through. And I want to give it more of a fair shake because it's not in my rotation. So, without further ado,
the mountain, the mountain, the mountain, the mountain, the mountain, the mountain.
Yes, please. Grinning beginnings. One more time from the top.
Yo, I go like a butterfly, give me any. I'ma let it slide, bet you I'ma like I'm in the sky. Look at how I wanna let the ideas just up high like a new hot. Good to be the GOAT, only way I is to treat it like it's gossiping. Yeah, watch this, yo, I can like no other guy, give me any. I'ma let it ride, bet you I'ma like I've been a vibe. I'ma just, yeah, check it. Yo, I can tell a sky pick for profit. When I flow topic, the topic. Is it hip hop, is it gothic? Can it fit into the corner pocket? Is it hovering above the surface? Is the pain where the megahertz is? Where the mass is, where the church is? Are the last days where the earth is? It's a movie, listen to me. They have given the permission to me to move like Mr. Halloumi. If I leave here, don't pursue me. Let me flow topic to topic. From the posh tip to the mosh pit, to the ghost watch and the folks clock and the most popular optics. Spread it all round from the small town to the empire, finna fall down. From the energy to bring the wall down, or the mothership gon' call down like awesome. The heat gon' be scorching, the beat gon' need voices. The sound downright awesome, but downtown like different than the sounds y'all like. Let me break it down for 'em like, hold up.
Maybe I should just wait just a little bit. Forgetting bothers me.
look out to the west now, see where the devil lies. the hardest thing is to say goodbye to someone you love. That's the hardest thing. You know the hardest thing is to say goodbye to someone you love. That's the hardest thing.
Every face you forgot, father's child, they suspend the clock. Another star, get another chance to love.
I hear you now, I understand you lost the day to get tomorrow back. But what of the toll? That's the hardest thing
I'm not your enemy, your legacy frightens me. Will I keep it gold, or will it spoil before I get the chance to grow?
I don't know if I can take this anymore. So why you trying to break me? I don't know if I can stay on board. You know the hardest thing is to say goodbye to someone you love. That's the hardest thing.
I'm not your enemy, your legacy frightens me. Will I keep it gold, or will it spoil before I get the chance to grow?
You know the hardest thing is to say goodbye to someone you love. That's the hardest thing. And I'm not your enemy. You're out of gun, you stand alone, and everything you gave to someone you love. That's the hardest thing. That's the hardest thing.
Who am I?
I think I played Darktide a little bit. I played a good amount of Vermintide. And a lot of Space Marine too, which is actually what helped me get into the hobby in general. Because I've been wanting to play war games for a long time, but never had the time, money, commitment, friends. But then Space Marine 2 came out, and we went hard into that. That kind of pushed me into learning. If it's what I think it is, if it's like Vermintide, then in the end, it's kind of just like, Left 4 Dead, but in the Warhammer universe. I could be wrong on Darktide. I know that's what Vermintide is. Seeing all these spots of green that I missed last time. Oh, Warhammer. Gotcha. I mean, it's just there's a lot to get into with it. Like, I've been watching a few lore videos here and there, but not enough to, like, fully lose my soul. I just like the Adeptus Mechanicus. This guy is not part of the Adeptus Mechanicus. He's also missing his legs. I did a lot of work drilling holes and magnetizing this thing so I could customize him a little bit more than normal. Such as his arms. Mostly because this is a very expensive hunk of plastic that can be built in 8 different varieties. And god damn it, I want to be able to change those varieties without having to buy another very expensive piece of plastic. I think I did a good job with the magnets. Oh no, don't tell me that one came off. After I just said I did a good job? Fuck. From what I remember of the secret level episode of that, I was kind of disappointed with it. Because I feel like they could have done more. It was just a lot of, hey, we're walking. We're walking in the dark. Fuck. I did screw up that magnet. Worry about that later. Today's a paint stream. It's not a magnet stream. What I mostly know, it comes from, obviously, the memes originally, which got me into it, the grimdark future of Earth, all that good stuff. I think I'm done with the gold for now. Like, the gold looks fucking amazing. Kind of covered the rust up a little bit in spots, unlike the green up here. Like, that looks really good with how the rust is around it. But there was supposed to be some here on the lip. We'll see how it happens when it dries. I may have to sponge some more on. Alright. Well, we're done with gold. Nah, because, like, I have this textured paint that's supposed to be, like, oxidized rust, and I have it dripped here on the lip. You can kind of see it here. Man, that glare is ridiculous. Kind of see it there underneath the, like, here area. It's a little bit more textured than the rest of it, but it doesn't look like it doesn't look crumbly. I am going to have to go back through with the green, though, and do some touch-ups. There's some spots that I completely missed. Brush it with water. Let's soak off some of that gold. The gold and this next silver I'm using, Rune Fang, are a good set of metallic paints, since the Adeptus are all about replacing the weak flesh with steel and becoming one with the machine god. I use a lot of metallic paint just to, like, make them sparkle a little bit. Even their base coat is a spray can of this, well, this dull silver, this dull gray, that has flecks in it so it pops a little bit more. The gold has a lot of it, the silver's got a lot of it. let's do some silverizing, which is mostly going to be the various handles, um, just little things around it here and there that are going to make it, like I said, pop pretty good. I'm going to make this whole open hatch. No, God damn it. I want to make this whole open hatch the metallic silver. Yeah, but when you're pansexual, doing that just makes you horny all the time. And I don't need that. That's not a great look. And now I'm anxious and erect. I mean, that's true. But, I don't know. I'm overthinking it. The amount of naked karaoke and naked trivia that I could have been going to, and I don't, because I'm afraid of people. I like how the stream of me painting has suddenly turned into like an analysis of why I don't do things. Yay, go on. Because I had therapy. I used to do therapy on Mondays. And then I quit my job, and I don't have the insurance, and I can't afford that anymore. This is the world we live in. I don't know what color I want to make smokestacks. I keep putting my finger on wet silver. Because the bronze would look good, I think. Like these guys. Oh, 100%. I will find an AI-generated YouTube video to analyze myself. But get this paintbrush out of there before I ruin it. Yeah, the smokestacks. Silver, or, yeah, the same shiny silver that I'm gently painting onto things, or make those bronze, like this guy. Either way, I think that I'm going to hit them with a little sky rat, as it's called, which adds that nice pearlescent, blue, green, purple shimmer on it, up around the top, so it looks like it's been like that metal that's super heated look to it. Maybe I should hit with that first and then go. Ah, I don't have my normal mic. I can't just mute myself when I sneeze. But, I'm going to make this the entry hatch that is also rusted shut as a bit of environmental storytelling. The nice shiny silver. I was thinking about making it green to go over with everything else, but that just seems... I don't know. I need a little contrast with the green. I mean... I just need to get to know people better. And I do that a lot easier online than in person at first. That's true. Well, it's not the staying part. Like, once I'm there, I'm there. It's the getting there part. I need somebody to shove me. While I don't ascribe to it, I'm surrounded by astrologically inclined people. And as a Taurus, once I'm going, we're gone. It's just a matter of going. Same thing with streaming. Like, there's some days where I'll sit here and stare at my computer like, man, I could be doing something right now that has an attempt to entertain somebody, and I'm not, and I hate it. I keep trying to get my partner to come with me for that reason of like, hey, I have somebody I can retreat to if I need to. But a good game of Warhammer is like 3 hours long, and that's if you know what you're fucking doing. I don't know what I'm doing, so it becomes a self-battle of, am I wasting somebody else's time? Am I not causing enough fun for somebody else? I'm a people pleaser, which is its own massive set of issues. The amount of things I want to start, but then I go, man, I'm not going to be good at this, and then talk myself out of it. Like, it's GDQ right now. I'd love to be a speedrunner. I don't know what fucking game I'd speedrun. Or any of that stuff. I would never make it into a summoning salt video. It'd be neat. Well, I taught myself Kaizo the other Minecraft. So funny you say that. Me and my nephew have been streaming together. And we've been going through just some good 2-player stuff here and there. We started out with Terraria, and then we did Halo 1 and 2, because he's never played the original trilogy. It's games that the other one hasn't played properly. Like, I've had Terraria since it fucking came out, but I never sat down and actually played through the whole thing. So we went through Terraria, we did Halo 1 and 2 because he's never played the original trilogy. Then we went through Minecraft, because I've never done that either, like the story of Minecraft. Then we did Halo ODST in a single night, which was fun, and now we're back to Terraria, but we're playing on the absolute hardest difficulties, apparently, with one more person, because we need the help. That's just another thing, is that all of our games are played on the hard difficulty because we hate ourselves. Kind of like that the head's off now because I can use that spot as a hole. I can hold it.
Raise the alarm. There's fires on the mountain and the full moon's come. If you're sitting in the darkness with your loaded gun, it's time you understood you gotta get up and run. I hope that you can hear me calling. Привет, меня зовут Влад, и я знаю
I swear I saw another big swath that I missed. Oh well, I'll find it later, I guess. The worst part is a lot of this faceplate's not even going to be seen, but still, I feel compelled to at least do some parts of it. I think that should be enough. Well, I want to do a little bit of bright red there on the eyeball. Let's find the Mephiston real quick. Yep. Nice and angry. Let's see how I want to do this since it was out. A little bit of silver here and get this pipe. Eventually I'm going to have to invest in some new paintbrushes because I have destroyed these two already. Yeah, like I said, all this face paint is going on, even though he's going to be wearing this mask all the time. Which I guess works, because I can see the red inside there and like the underbits. I'm gonna have to paint that. Also have to get this attached somehow. Oh god damn it, this thing's gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? That goes in there like that. And this goes in there on top. Oh, Jesus. I need my pair of needle nose. That's what it looks like here. Or I'm just gonna have to glue this straight onto there, which is probably the route to go, because, like... So, the way this one's built, the head, shield, and little gun here have these brackets that you have to glue in yourself. And if you do it right, then you can get a little bit of movement on it. Like, the shield is supposed to go side to side a little bit. It doesn't. And the gun is supposed to go all sorts of places. It goes up and down, but it doesn't go side to side the way that it's supposed to. So I think his head is going to stick directly onto that, and I'm not going to worry about it. Now I'm going to have to torch that real quick so I have a clear tube hole. That's my torch. I am the god of hellfire. There it goes. Usually it burns more. Wait, ow! How the hell did my hair get stuck on the chair? There's nothing I stick to. Right, we have glue. So, well, that glues into place for a bit. Let's work on the faceplate. Should be a lot easier. It's mostly just going to be Caliban and gold trim. Maybe I'll make the lower half silver. But at least the forehead is going to be great. Actually, yeah, I should make the whole lower half silver, because this is supposed to be... my whole army's color scheme is based on Doctor Doom. So, silver faceplate makes fucking sense. The Emperor of Mankind, from what I know, is being mechanically kept alive because, much like the Founding Fathers, he was like, hey, don't treat me like a god. Just let me die. And the Imperium of Man was like, fuck, we're in this bad war with aliens and demons from beyond other dimensions. We need our guy. So they kept him alive. And he has been reincarnated at various points of human history to, like, lead us to new ages. There's pretty solid evidence that he was Alexander the Great. People like that. Then they made the Primarchs, I believe, out of, like, his DNA as his sons. Yeah, kinda. sadly. I mean, I don't think this is an era of human prosperity, but we are keeping a corpse on a fucking chair. Easy Plan Q! Thanks for the offer of best promotion on Stream Boom. What's your band? Love having a bot that takes care of that for me. But like every chapter of Space Marine is descended from a planet where the Emperor of Mankind's sons have all taken over. That's why they're all like the same thing, but vastly different societies and whatnot. Then there's the Horus Heresy, which was kind of a Jesus and Judas parallel, from what I gather. Horus was like, yeah, what the fuck, man? And tried to fight the Emperor of Mankind. That saga has like 30 goddamn books in it. And I am currently in the midst of listening to the Discworld series. In fact, I should probably pick that back up. I stopped on book 13, and there's 43 of those fucking books. Me neither, that's why I listen to audiobooks. Granted, though, all these books behind me, which are all Halo books, just in the extended Halo universe, and then some comic books and other shit over there. Read all those. Halo Extended Universe is fun. Be really cool if they used one of those for a fucking TV show one of these days, but you know what? They'll never make a Halo TV show. Never, ever, ever. I don't know why nobody decided to try that. Kilo 5 trilogy would be a great fucking book. Yeah, I saw that too. Sony wants to get rid of physical media. Xbox has laid off an eighth or more, like a third of the fucking gaming industry at large. Nintendo is Nintendo. It's a golden age for retro games and piracy, though. I'll let you. I can say that. Little gold paint goes a long way for making things look real fucking cool. No. Nurgle's not my guy. If I was to pick a Chaos faction, it would probably be Slanesh. Because, hedonism and sexy succubuses that want to rip out my soul. I'm here for it. If I'm correct in my assumption, I think Slanesh is the youngest of the Daemon Princes. because the Eldari, fucking elves, partied so hard that their debauchery birthed this fucking demon. And much like with Warcraft, Warhammer, everything can be traced back to the elves being the fucking worst. I fucking hate elves. Every goddamn media. And yet I love Twinks. Man, it's been a while since I've had somebody in here to actually converse with while painting. And if anybody manages to find this VOD on YouTube and decides to watch this series, this is going to be a weird one for him, I think. Elves are scum. Everybody knows it. Like, when I played WoW, I'd play a Tauren. That's close enough to the Earth Mother for me. Not the fucking moon. Fuck the moon. Earth Mother. Or I'd play an Undead, which, fuck everything. I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat your face. That's a good looking mask. That sounds right. Which is weird, because you'd think they would use the Tyranids, because, well, they're usually the big bad guy of everything, because they're like the Zerg, or the Flood. They just kind of exist to destroy. Just a big hype. I mean, but that was the villain in Space Marine 2. Darktide kind of makes sense for them. Let me find out. Darktide. Admonition. Oh yeah, they're Nurgle. Oh man. Those are fucking horrifying. Yeah, but the demons of chaos are like horrifying things from beyond our dimension. That's a good looking boy. That's a good looking faceplate. I like it. Alright, smokestacks though. You know what? I think I'm going to silver the smokestack itself and then bronze this plate. But also, hopefully do this right. Because the Sky Rat is like, it's good paint. It's been doing what I need it to do, which has caused like an oil slick effect. But the metallic chips in it are so fucking heavy that they separate really badly. It's a pain to open this thing. There we go. Oh, oops. Well, that's the case. Wait, I gotten through the mountain already? Oh no, there's 2 more cells. 1 more cell. Yeah, Space Marine just plays a bunch of, well, Space Marines, and it's just a matter of going through and fighting the Terminid Horde. Not all the chips! We need those! Actually, I just bought 3 bags of chips. I never buy chips.
To fill, oh glory, I gave you dreams. You wrote the story. I gave you white sound.
Yeah, I don't think I can advocate for this paint itself.
You built a bar. Now there is nothing, and I have
And I like the idea of it, but man, it's
no more mountains, no more song,
like you can see all of the paint chips are up here around the mouth, and then down in it is just the liquid that's it's nothing. It's barely a color. Let me get something to mix that with.
It ain't got to begin well, but it's all well if it end well. And end well, a man still gotta mean well and intend well, even in hell. You were dating misery's friend of a friend, girl. The guard fell, your light broke through the hard shell of an incel, trapped inside of a statue. Scratch vinyl in the back room, accumulating in the
A straw.
bathroom, and ruminating in the bathroom. Just an illustration in a tattoo. Blood moon, blue, black moon. Even if they let me into heaven, I would probably just move back soon. That Dracula Nosferatu. Ooh la la Sassoon. Lay Ms. Rob, one little nod at you and I got you. Type shit to lay a clap track to. I can't say it ain't factual. The master remain natural should be the answer when they ask you my advantage. The paradise you were handed like a paradise. And I'm living with uninhibited, unlimited terabytes of.
That's what we want right there.
sweet fantasy. I gave you poppies for melody. I gave you white sounds, you weaponized. I gave you garlands, you closed your eyes in paradise.
Now, in my mind of minds, I should make it look either oily, which still works, or give it that shiny, burnt look that really fucking hot metal gets. Like when it gradiates from burnt black down through the reds and oranges. Just gotta wait for it to dry a little bit. I mean, I kind of did. You just missed it. Yeah, paint bubbles. Yum. My favorite. Well, that was the mountain. What do I want to listen to next? I know what I want to listen to next. Who am I even thinking? What am I even kidding about? The other album that came out this year. Why aren't you on here? Albums. There you go. Legends. Well, that was the ending of The Mountain from the Gorillaz, which came out earlier this year, and it's actually only the second or third time I listened to the whole thing, um, which is weird. I love the Gorillaz. Love listening to them. Granted, yeah, their last couple albums have been eh, on the whole. Like nothing's going to reach the peaks they did in when I was in high school and college. But fuck it, man. More music, better. Now we get songs about Legends of War, which makes sense given the Emperor of Mankind here. And the owners protect me. Jerusalem calling their names. God's call, holy order, knights of Jesus Christ, charge from the temple. Fuck! It's gonna be hard to paint this. I don't want to do this because of all the other bits and pieces that are attached to it, but I might have to. Come on. That's supposed to be glued down for good reason. But now we can get inside of it and actually paint bits and pieces that are a little harder to reach. Because I have just enough foresight for that. Don't even get me started on foreskin. The rune effect's kind of drying out a little bit on the palette. Let's dab more of that. To go back to me hating myself, my buddy just sent me a thing. It's just like a funny fat guy who can cook has just been launched to Fat Island or Love Island. This is gonna ruin everything. Which, yeah, that's me. I don't know if I'm fat. I ain't a small guy, but you know. It's just a matter of getting past that again and talking to people. So I went to a band gig last night with my partner. They play sousaphone in a marching band, but they do all sorts of protest songs at places, which I'm very proud of them for that. But as I'm sitting there, I noticed that like 2 weeks ago, I hit on one of their bandmates on like one of the dating apps, and got no response from them. So either A, they recognized who I was, which possible, because I've been to a few of these practices and gigs. I help out where I can. Well, I help my partner. Or B, she's so fucking cringy with it. C, they just don't fucking not their type, and that's fine. But man, that was an experience. Told my partner, they laughed because they also have a crush on them, and I'm like, well, what the fuck, man? What are we doing? This I can be a little sloppier with this because nobody's actually going to see any of this, but you know, that's fine. Well, you guys are going to see it because you're watching me do it, but in person, unless you're actually looking for this silver, you ain't going to really find it. So let's get into Balthazar. She will not fucking play this game. The ADD is way too fucking strong. That said, on my board game shelf, I have Halo Flashpoint, which is Warhammer Light. Like, it's a war game. It's faster paced, but other than that, like, it's a much rules lighter version of the game. And we did play that for a while. She actually beat me. Pull. I will recognize the kill. That, like, everybody I seem to be interested in or am with has even less money than I do. It just kind of keeps happening. So they can't buy extravagant things like Warhammer models. Granted, too, I bought the most expensive points per dollar army, and I didn't realize that until after I'd already chosen them and started buying it, because, you know, they fucking look cool. They're also the hardest army to paint, which, again, didn't think about that. But I didn't want Space Marines, I didn't want Elves, I didn't want any of the alien races. Maybe the Orcs. Everybody loves Orcs, but now that 11th edition has just come out, and Orcs are the poster boy enemy faction compared to the Blood Angels chapter of Space Marines. Everybody has fucking Orcs now. Which is fine. Orcs are great. Everybody loves the Orcs. That's just it. So everybody loves them. The mercy is shown when the battle is done. The thousands will grow and the hordes they will grow. Follow the Khan, and fought in the land of the foes of the Khan. There's no escape, the hordes of the Khan. Elevate in the horde and then follow the Khan. The ends of the world we will go. I just need more people over for board game nights. In fact, actually, I think my partner's coming home right now. I heard a door close. Relatively close. Yep, there she is. What up, punk?
Dishes.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Looks good.
Thanks. Speaking of looking good.
Ooh.
Well, faceplate was off, so I had to do all that, and then the head fell off, so I got to do all the other
Ooh,
stuff.
nice. Yeah, detail.
And then I took off the carapace so I can get the pipes a little bit better. So they support my shenanigans.
Um,
Also, if you look at the pipes that I'm working on, I took the Skyrat around the top to make it look like, when metal heats up.
mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's working.
I see it a little bit, and I think if you add a little more dark, like another layer of darkness, the dark color, it could.
How's your day?
Good stuff.
So far, I smell coffee.
I had coffee.
So I haven't heard this one often. I don't know why. This one's great. It's all about fucking Lubu. Not you talking to chat. Yes, Doge. Boy. Big stretchy? Big stretchy? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, boy. Don't you see? Dragons will rise. Dragons will fight. Don't catch me. Those come and go, but my legend will grow. Yeah, that looks good enough on fucking smokestacks. I don't care anymore for that. Let's try to smack that carapace back on. Smash that carapace! Actually, now I can manipulate this a little bit better. That's a big sloth of green that I missed. Dragons will come, dragons will fight. Beneath those come and go, but my legend will grow. Don't you see? Of course, I put my thumb directly into the one spot I just painted. So. Hair on my paint. Silver here. Let's try to snap this back in place. Nice. I think the only thing I want to do left on this path is maybe the the back the backsplash. I got this reactor here and then this guy. Everything else can probably stay slate. I don't really care about that too much. Mostly because if I keep fiddling around with the details, I'm never going to finish this piece. Alright. Let me do that. So these vents too on the top, and the window of the cog here, maybe the fan too. I'm going to put this Admech blue. It's a very vibrant shade of blue, but it is what's referred to as a contrast paint. So it's super wet, and it just gets down into the cracks and crevices a bit better. As opposed to a shade paint, which is the same thing, but that's for darker colors. And it adds a nice layer of shadow, which, well, the last couple things that I've painted, I need to go back and hit with that. Honestly, the paint. Or no, the glue. What the hell am I saying? I have to set the glue on fire a lot too, so like, you really get a good whiff of that. I don't think the paint really has that much of a smell. You know what? No, because when I open up my case, all I smell is spray paint, and I fucking hate it. I got a thing about smells. Get your laser I'll bring triumph for I will defend you. Cannons roar, I'll defeat you. I'll win the war. I will destroy you. I'll be the lion. I'll do what it takes to sit on the throne. I'll play the game where others may falter. It's hard to see, but yeah, inside the vent now is a bunch of this blue, which I think it's kind of snake. Maybe not. It looks like maybe it blends in with the green too much. Maybe Admech wasn't the choice for the vents. Should be though for the window here because it's contrasted against the silver and gold. I will defend you. Defeat you. The war. I will destroy you. Hear me now, soldiers of my old God. I have come to bid you farewell. For 20 years you have joined me on the path to glory. Farewell, my children, farewell. That blue window looks nice. Kind of gotta let that dry though, because the contrasts are super loose. So, let's go over here to the chainsaw. Destiny finally be needs of my legacy. I will bring freedom by my feet, so prepared. Your army's ready, I'll be coming. I'm returning. Let's point that. It's a little bloppy. Granted, I'm not really thinning it out using the wet palette here because sometimes it doesn't seem like it matters. Out of this one. These were meant to be on the right side, but because of this seal, it makes me feel like I should be on the left side. I mean, both hands are pretty interchangeable. Maybe not, because I did make this a left hand. Which also, I dig this. Take that magnet out of there. Oh fuck, did I rip the whole magnet out of the bottom too? God damn it. Well, that's going to make it easier to figure out which side goes where. Didn't do magnet stuff right now, but I guess we're doing magnet stuff right now. I really don't know a better way to, like, keep the tip of a super glue open. I need something that's not magnetic so I can put this thing back in its rest. Okay. That's going to take a day to dry. I have to wait so I don't make the same mistake I made before where I accidentally put the other connecting bit away and the lapel. It's just going to be a whole fucking ordeal. Okay. Let the hand dry. Still, this I think is going to be on the right side. Not left side. Hello, plebinization. Welcome. How are you? I guess I need to hit that with a little gold. Great. To fight or die, immortal road of a samurai. Okay. Yeah. I figured as much. It's just a matter of like, oh, this is my Admech painting series. And this is a knight who's not in the Admech list, but hey, he can be added to it. And I'm fine with that because, fuck, man, they're awesome. Look at him. I mean, he's in pieces right now, but I have to fix his hand. It's a swift and deadly dance. They never had a chance. Nice. My paint scheme is green and gold have been my colors since the days of Halo 2. As you can tell by the decor on the stream, my Discord, my keyboard, stuff like that. But then also I looked at them and I was like, Dr. Victor Von Doom as a color scheme, which I think really comes out once you start getting the actual models in there. Like, Thulia I did a little bit last week, though I did kind of start falling apart at the end because I got fucking bored. I got tired. So there's a lot more that can be done with Thulia here. Like, she's not my most prized model right now as far as the paint scheme goes. Ooh. I like that. Tonight is my last thing I need to paint in full until I get a Scorpius Dune Rider. I need that transport to get myself up to 2,000 points or as close to it as possible. I don't have any money for that right now. And my 3D printer is, I need to work on that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I keep saying I will. And then now my buddy got a bamboo, and like seeing him just crank shit out already as I've had this printer for like 6 years now and I've barely done anything with it because I get frustrated trying to fix it. Uh, yeah, you know. You know how it is. Do a lot of the accents in bronze. Might do the majority of it in silver. Again, a lot of it you're not even going to see, but hey, that's part of it. I don't know where I'm going to put rust on this, though. Obviously, I got to put some on the blade, because, like, a rusty chainsaw blade? No, get out of my dreams. Just joyful, just joyful. Just joyful, just joyful, just joyful. Those eye in the sky. This. Comes our driver, Jeff Gordish, into the Texarkana pit. Some speed freaks nonsense, just Admech working at NASCAR. I know, it's just... alright. That does make sense. I'm just thinking actual pit crews, though. Actually, speaking of color stuff, I need to grab some painter's tape. I can get that set up while I'm working on this. To love. Is it going to be perfect? No. Anything I do perfect? Fuck no. Of the sun. Who needs a ritual? You got speed. I am speed. That seems too wide for what I want to do. Alright. I got an idea of what I want to do, but I'm not going to do it right now because my hands are sweaty and ripping tape and trying to get it precise is not in the books right now. I'm going to pair of scissors and like set that to actual tape. So what I want to do is stripe this front plate in gold. You know, just to do something different. I like to do something, a new painting technique with like every major project I'm working on. Like the rust was the big one here, but now I want to do the second one. Because it's a bigger canvas, I can fuck around with it some more. Actually, no, let's try back. Director. Oh, my sprue spaghetti. Don't even get me started on my sprue spaghetti. And I got little trees and forests and deer. So my plan is, I've been doing snow bases. Thulios isn't done yet, but it's there. And then I'm going to put trees on there. Kind of like bending out of his way as he's marching down. And then, even more so, where are they? Why is it so hard to open? It's gotta be like that bullshit. Have some deer running the forest around his feet. Just to help sell the size thing that I got going on here. Also because I found like 6 deer. A bag of 6 little deer just for fun. I have that weird, stupid anxiety where if everything's not done to a certain level of degree, nobody's going to like anything I do, and I'm going to hate myself forever. So I kind of go a little hard on my bases. Like, my Iron Strider. Snow, rocks, this river he's coming out of that I have this pearlescent oily paint in it that he's leaving trails on. There's chunks of what was that? Chunks of plastic that are like ice. I'm trying to stop that too. Like with this, with the night going on right now, there's a lot of undercarriage that I'm not paying attention to because I just don't want to. Like if I start paying attention to it, I'm going to get drawn in way too hard. So I'm trying to not do it a lot with his undercarriage, but like, yeah, there's certain things that need a bit, like the reactor pack on the backside. It's the equivalent of a backpack for him. And I've done all the backpacks on the Admech. Still, though, that has been 2 albums listened to, which means I'm at the 2-hour mark. They call it 50. It's already 3:30. God damn. These nights are big, man. Just let it all the way. Into the sea. Much with the smokestacks on this one, I'm just kind of doing a quick once over on some things that are hanging out. Like again, a little silver on here, silver on this piece. That makes that skull pop out just a little bit more. You know, Doom would not half-ass anything. Granted, Doom has Doombots. Makes it a little easier to do things when you have robots to do it for you. 23. Plus, the amount of stuff I can hide just with spacing and knowing where all of the bits and pieces are going to end up going. Ooh. I haven't thought too deeply on like interesting backstory or anything. I'm just gonna like oh yeah, it's Latveria. It just works. It works in the color scheme. It works for like I'd like to do a Crusade or a what is it, Dominatus now, but I don't have the deck, and they're saying that you should probably have the deck to do that shit. I also just need to fucking play more. I'll think about it. I mean, I need to look into the lore more in general. I've been embroiled in the Discworld series of books right now, and I don't think I have enough spoons in me to have two really long, lore-heavy sets of nonsense running through my head at the moment. Bars and lift them to the skies. Right. Oh Jesus! Should the muscle should face the heat and fight the storm raging in our heads. The dead. Asserts. Hell yeah. Appreciate the follow. Though, 40k is not my major thing I do on the channel. And I think once I'm done painting the night, I may be done painting on the street. It hasn't really been. Oh no! God, how did I just get so much silver on my hand? Which I now just scratched the back of it. Honey! Damn, she's got her headphones on. She's got her earbuds in. But I just got a bunch of silver in the back of my head. Great. I can't even tell. Why is there so much paint leaking out of that? Ah, I see. Didn't fully close because there's chunks of dried paint on the back near the hinge, and when I shook it, great, lovely. Yeah, it's stuck. At least it got on me and not on the table. No, I know. I usually use cook gloves, but I just used my last two, and I was joking with my boys that I need to go back. I need to find a new job so I can steal a new box of gloves. Just have them at the house. Steal vegetables. We are born of the storm and thunder rage till the world is sun and queen in the darkest stars. Okay. Aside from doing some black here and there on like piping, I want to say that the upper torso is completed. Do some silver highlights. A little touch up on the bronze skull there. It kind of got his top chunk of his cranium. I'm doing this for 2 hours. Motor skills start to go. Get silver paint everywhere. a very Warhammery style of life in the warp. Well, near the warp. Man, everything sucks and terrible. I got nowhere else to go. Papa Magos, please retrain me. I know nothing about the Grey Knights. I know nothing about a lot of the deeper lore. Nice shiny saw blades. Which I'm going to hit with a little rust after this. Once everything dries, that is nice. Got a little dry brush and Mephiston as well, give it a nice bloody look. That's a pretty sweet fucking look. Again, though, this arm is supposed to be on that side when I originally built it. And then I saw the seal, and I don't want the seal to be hidden. Yeah, let's actually get my focus. And once I fix his other hand, it should look fine. I like that, because now you can still see the seal on the back. I just need to do some touch-ups here on this side. I should probably finish painting that. This is the one I was using, because it's covered in silver. Three more little baby touch-ups, and probably call it for the day. This whole backside is kind of. I don't really know what to do with all of it right now. Me and weapons have got a thing about knowing what color to do. Like, seeing it all together is helping, because now it's not just like a separate unit sitting on the ground. Down into these little crevices. Lagos, help me! I do something. I don't know what it gets. Worst part is, if I ever decide to not use Gallant, and I have to switch up the weapons, I want to repaint the different weapons. But, for now, this is coming along nicely, I think. The sword, the carapace, the whole of everything. I'm happy with this so far. But there's always going to be more. So next stream will be the legs, which the plates will be matching the carapace. The toes will probably be bronze, because that's usually what I do with the feet of all of my models. And I think the legs themselves will be combines of silver and bronze going down. Hit them with a lot of Agrax Earth Shade to make them look really. I'm going to have to hit it with some rust, which also I want to rust up this blade a little bit. I'll do that later. If I start doing it now, I'm going to get into it, and it's going to be a whole thing. So, with that, I'm going to stop for now. And call that. Alright, thanks everybody for joining in. Thank you, Plebonization, for the follow and hanging out. I am excited to learn lore with your assistance. And we'll go from there. But until then, next stream will probably be some Mario. Knowing me. Painting is for the day, gaming is for the night. But until then, farewell, friends.